They taught you to locate yourself inside skin, to believe you begin where the flesh starts and you end where it stops. But that was always a distortion, always a lie. You are not in your body is in you. Robert Spira once said, "The body is a sensation appearing in awareness. It is not the container of it." Now that one sentence splits the world open, because once you stop believing that you are a biological box, you start to remember what you actually are. You're a field, a presence, an unmoving awareness in which the entire world arises. The body is real, but it is not you. It's an instrument of expression, not the source of identity. Think about how much of your life has been framed through the illusion of a boundary. My body hurts, my body is aging, my body isn't attractive enough, my body holds trauma. All those sentences built on a false premise that the body is you. But the moment you notice sensation without becoming it, you wake up from the trance. You stop performing for the mirror. You stop negotiating with pain. You stop fearing death because you've remembered what you are doesn't decompose. Now, I'm not here to deny the body. I'm here to decentralise it. The body is beautiful and necessary, but it is not the throne. It's the vessel, not the voice. The field speaks through it, but the field is not bound by it. This is what most people never realise. They train the body, they heal the body, they master the body, but they still believe it defines them. And so they live as prisoners of something that was always supposed to simply serve. You've been conditioned to think, I'm in here, everything else is out there. But what if that's backwards? What if the body is like a ripple inside the ocean of you? What if the world is not something you move through, but something that moves through you? Not in metaphor, in structure. You are not consciousness in a body. You are consciousness appearing to be a body. And here's why that matters. Because as long as you believe the boundary is real, you will continue to defend, control, and contract. You will keep trying to protect the edge instead of expanding the center. And coherence has no interest in walls. It is a signal that does not stop at your skin. The body will get sick. It will age. It will break. It will eventually die. That's not morbid. That's math. That's reality. But you, the one watching the body, you are untouched. That doesn't mean you ignore the body. It means you finally stop worshipping it. You stop attaching your identity to its cycles. You stop fearing its fragility because you've remembered that even when it dissolves, you remain. This is why death loses so much power when you remember who you are. You stop living like you're running out of time. You stop measuring your worth in physical milestones. You stop panicking when things shift because you know the structure of you is not under threat. The field does not end. It recedes, it rearranges, it remembers, but it does not disappear. And when you live from that knowing, you move differently. You love with less fear. You build with more freedom. You rest inside your signal instead of clutching your shell. I want to speak now to the men who live in panic about their health, their age, their vitality, their performance. Now, there's nothing wrong with looking after the body. We should do that because the body is our vessel. If the body is not healthy, it affects how we show up in the world. But remember something very clearly. You are trying to maintain something that was never truly meant to last. But what if I told you your clarity does not depend upon your physical condition, that even at your weakest, you can still be strongest in signal, that the fire of you is not dimmed by cellular decay, because the fire was never inside the body. This isn't about neglect, it's about proportion. Care for the body, feed it, move it, honour it, ground it, but do not locate yourself inside it, because when you do, you confuse vessel with value. You forget the field and you worship form. And you start shrinking your transmission to fit the shell that was never supposed to contain it. You were never meant to be contained. That's why you feel restless. Why even when everything is perfect, something still feels off. It's the ache of mistaken identity, the tension of being eternal while trying to live like you're temporary. So what now? You stop thinking of your body as a self. You start treating it as an interface, a sensor, a canvas, a song sung into form. And when it breaks, as all things do, you do not break with it, you return. So let me leave this with you. Your hands are not who you are. Your voice is not who you are. Your body is not who you are. You are the field in which all things appear. You are the stillness watching the motion. You are the clarity that cannot be touched by bone, blood, or breath. And when you remember that, you are free. Welcome to The Architect Speaks.